Yes, fight fans, body and mind sports, my people, you are fully appreciated in this round, my guys. Let's start things off with Adam Azim, my guys, my people. A very sharp, fast rising prospect at 140-pound division, a British prospect, my guys, my people. 22 years old with a record of 12 wins, no losses, no draws, 9 coming via KO, my guys, my people. His last win was against O'Hara Davis, who he retired on the night in 8 rounds, my guys, my people. A very, very one-sided fight and a win over British level opponent in O'Hara Davis. I wouldn't really put him above that. Does not spring into mind any names of European level that he has actually fought and beaten, and most definitely has not fought at world level, my guys, my people. But yeah, after that win, well, Azim is looking to step it up to world level at least, or an opponent that has fought on that level before, and his choice, of course, is Sergey Lipiniets. They will be fighting each other tonight at the Wembley Arena, London, my guys, my people. Lipiniets, who is 35 years old, so well beyond his prime. I wouldn't say well beyond his prime. It's just that he has been in a lot of wars, so yeah, he has passed his prime in that case. Then he has a record of 18 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 13 coming via KO. So he does carry some pop of his own. However, Azim has the major advantage in power, my guys, my people. But what Sergey Lipiniets does bring into the ring tonight, of course, is his experience. His experience, my guys. He has fought in 2 divisions, 140-pound and 147 pounds, my guys, my people. His most notable wins: 2017, he won the IBF world title at 140 pounds. So he is a former world champion, and that title was a vacant one that he won against the Japanese fighter Achiro Kondo. I hope I'm saying the name right, but regardless, it's easy for you to find if you go to BoxRec and just browse around, my guys, my people. And yeah, but in the following year, he lost that title to Mikey Garcia, a former 2-division champion, also retired, my guys, my people. And then he moved up from there to 147 pounds, my guys, my people. And in 2020, he then faced Castillo Clayton, a very promising 147 pounder, a prospect, my guys, my people. And on that meeting, it was a draw, my guys, my people. So yeah, some notable names in the game that Lipiniets has faced and has garnered some experience from, but none is more noticeable than Jerome Boots Ennis in 2021, who Jerome actually beat Lipiniets. He actually beat Lipiniets and got rid of him in just 6 rounds, my guys, my people. And then it's not finished. It's not finished, my guys. In 2023, of course, Michel Rivera, very, very talked about at one point, a Cuban fighter, my guys, my people. I believe he went up against Frank Martin, and Martin on his record is the only fighter to have beaten him. But now it seems that he has bounced back with a win over Lipiniets, my guys, my people. But Lipiniets himself did come back with a win after that loss to Michel Rivera in 2024 against Robbie Davis, apparently an associate of Azim's, my guys, my people. But I would say the greatest win on Azim's record, of course, was against Lamont Peterson, my guys, my people. He got that great win against Peterson in 2019, my guys. A 2-division champ, now retired, so former 2-division champ, my guys, my people. And guess what? He actually stopped Lemont Peterson. So, like I said, Lipiniets is not a joke. It's not anything to sneeze at, my guys. You have to be very careful in your approach to fighting Lipiniets, because number one, he is of Kazakhstani, Russian background. You know how those people culturally are fortified, very very hardy people, tough, very tough, good, you know, they have I would say good mental strength as well. Lipiniets has, and he won't stop coming even if he's losing. It doesn't lose his gusto even when he's losing. He will fight you from round 1 to round 12. That's just the way he is, my guys, my people. But aside from that, he's not just a come forward fighter that will just have his face in front of you, dare to be hit. He does pack a punch of his own, and has his own bag of tricks and skills in there in the ring. But Azim, although has never competed at 147 pounds, started his career as a 140 pounder. However, in the ring tonight, he will be the bigger man, the taller man, the more brolic. I wouldn't use the word brolic, but you know, is more thicker set than Lipiniets, and he has longer reach. So I expect him to be able to control the distance and range very well on Lipiniets, my guys, my people, and should make it an easier fight. Shouldn't have to get into any wars with Lipiniets on the night. So it should be a straightforward win, if you ask me. But Azim also the edge in power, and I would say it's right to assume, if you think that Azim would be the physically stronger man as well. So yeah, in the physical traits, well, department, well, everything goes to Azim, my guys, my people. He has the major advantage, and he is the younger man as well. But I wouldn't necessarily say that he has more stamina or endurance than Lipiniets, because Lipiniets has been proven to have bags and bags of stamina and endurance. However, Azim has never been pulled into deep waters. So if he's looking for that, this is the man to do it, my guys, my people. But however, I think he will pull through. Not in 6 rounds, as Azim says he would get rid of Lipiniets. However, I am predicting maybe 8 rounds or even a unanimous decision. But I'm just going to stick my neck out there and say 8 rounds, Azim, my guys, my people. Yes, Azim, who on the Eubank and Conor Ben card, 26th of April, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in front of 70,000 fans. Apparently, Eddie Hearn offered that. Well, he said he heard that Azim wanted to fight in April and on that day, and so he offered Dalton Smith, my guys, my people, who is number 2 in the WBC rankings, 140 pounds, and it's coming off a great win for himself against Walid Auza for the EBU European 140 pound championship title, and of course on the night was able to retain his WBC silver title as well. In just 1 round, he knocked out Walid Auza, sending out a message out there that he is much bigger and on levels above European level, my guys, my people. However, though, so yeah, he is now number 2 in the WBC rankings, my guys, which means that the number 1, who is Sandor Martin, and due to fight Alberto Puello, the WBC champion, while of course Devin the Dream Haney is champion in recess. Well, as soon as Sandor Martin and Puello step in the ring on March 1st, the Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach fight card then, well, you know what happens. Dalton Smith, well, automatically becomes mandatory to the winner of Puello and Sandor Martin, my guys, my people, as things stand. So makes me wonder, why is Dalton Smith or Eddie Hearn wanting his fighter to punch low at Adam Azim, my guys, my people, who does not even show up in the sanctioning bodies rankings. He's not in the top 15, but you got Dalton Smith there ranked in 3 of the sanctioning bodies, and in WBC number two at this moment. And if like I said, Sandor Martin and Puello fight, well, he becomes the mandatory to the winner. So why is he punching low, my guys, my people? And I would say a few things come to mind, my guys, my people, and that is that Adam Azim has been widely promoted and widely talked about to be possibly, you know, be a future face of boxing, to possibly reach the levels of a Gervonta Tank Davis or a Ryan Garcia. So we're really talking about face of boxing here, my guys, my people. And if that is spoken about, then you know it's most definitely gonna be British face of boxing as well, my guys, my people. And however, though, I have to say that Azim's people, his team, they didn't take up the offer to face Dalton Smith on that card, obviously because of the Lipiniets fights happening today. They thought that they wouldn't have enough time to make preparations, and rightly so, because Dalton Smith is nothing to sneeze at. He's got bags of experience, more than an Azim, my guys, my people. And on the eye test, skill wise, very, very good also. So like I said, though, let me rewind back to what I was saying before. Adam Azim, well spoken of, future face of boxing, they say. So yeah, that's possibly why Eddie Hearn is risking the Dalton Smith's mandatory opportunity. He's willing to put that on the line against Adam Azim, obviously, because if he were to beat Adam Azim, then all that talk of the future of boxing and all the promotion and all the talk surrounding Adam Azim, well, automatically now falls on Dalton Smith, and that would be great for his career, my guys, my people. Another thing is that to get all of that, it's better that you catch him while he's still young and very green, has not fought a top 10 fighter, not even fought a top 15 fighter, my guys, my people. And like I said before, never been dragged into deep waters, my guys. Even if he is a better, more skillful fighter than Dalton Smith, the fact that he lacks experience of being in deep waters could be very telling in a fight, and you could actually lose in such a fight with Dalton Smith, who is a very, very tough operator, not only skillful but tough, very, very tough, my guys, my people. Bags and bags of endurance and stamina, my guys, my people. But yeah, that is what I think of that situation there, my guys, my people. Adam Azim, though, was the previous EBU European title holder, but he basically he dropped that title in an attempt. Well, he dropped that title because he wanted to swerve Dalton Smith, because that was his mandatory ordered by the EBU, my guys, my people, and rightly so. I have no qualms about that, because at the time, like I said, he is still very much a prospect, my guys, my people, and Dalton Smith likely to have derailed his career at the time, my guys, my people. But check this, my guys. Adam Azim, if he is to pass Lipiniets tonight, well, he due to fight again, he says, in April or May or June or maybe October, my people. According to Eddie Hearn, Dalton Smith may come back in April or May, so possibly one of those dates there may be scheduled for Dalton Smith. We don't know, but I'm guessing because they seem to be coinciding in terms of when they will return to the ring, my guys, my people. But yeah, with that said, that's all I've got on Dalton Smith and Adam Azim, my guys, my people. Let's move on quickly to the next one, my guys, my people. Actually, before I move on, let me just say that on Azim's team refusing the Dalton Smith opportunity, Turkey Al Sheikh, he stepped in because obviously Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn is a Ring Magazine event, my guys, my people, and for you know, Adam Azim on that card, after he refused Smith, well, they were gonna put Pierce O'Leary was offered, and also what's his name, Sean McComb was offered, and they were turned down as well as Montana Love, my guys, and that nearly crossed the line until the very last moments. They refused that fight, my guys, my people. But yeah, he is fighting Lipiniets, and that is nothing to sneeze at. Like I said, Lipiniets, I would say if that was on Dalton Smith's record, would be the best opponent that Dalton Smith would have faced, my guys, my people. So anyway, that's all I've got on that one. Let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about Inoue, the 4 division champ, my guys, my people. How old is Inoue? What, 31 years old? I think he's 31 years old, my guys, my people. I don't have his record strictly just clear in my head, but I do know that he just came off a win over Jun Kim, my guys, my people, in just 4 rounds. As I predicted, he knocked out Jun Kim, my guys, my people. I told you guys, this man was not a test, my guys, my people. So yeah, another easy payday for Inoue Inoue, just like his previous fight, TJ Dahoney, my guys, my people. So according to Bob Arum, well, he's gonna push his man forward, that is Inoue Inoue, who he promotes to Las Vegas, I think summer or springtime, and he may be coming out against what's this guy's name? He may be coming out against Alan David Picasso, my guys, who we are predicting is another cherry pick, my guys, my people. And then after that, Eddie Hearn is hoping it would be MURODJON AKMADALIEV, who is his WBA mandatory, my guys, my people, and to fight him in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, on a Riyadh season fight card, my guys, my people. And Eddie Hearn, though, he really wants to make that fight, MURODJON AKMADALIEV versus Inoue Inoue, because he's been very furious at Inoue lately, because of the level of opponents that he's been jumping in the ring with in order to avoid MURODJON AKMADALIEV. I know some of you may not be happy with my choice of words there in saying he avoided MURODJON AKMADALIEV, but the evidence is there, my guys. I mean, since AKMADALIEV lost his unified titles in 2023, and then later on, late 2023 in December, right, he then beat, what's the geezer's name? Well, it doesn't matter. Well, he beat someone in December to get the WBA mandatory status, so he got the WBA interim title. And since then, well, he's been mandatory to Inoue Inoue, but Inoue Inoue, he instead of fighting his mandatory in AKMADALIEV, well, he chose to fight Louis Neri instead. And we know he stopped Louis Neri, my guys, my people. Actually, Louis Neri knocked down Inoue in the first round. So he's very first knockdown in his career, my guys, my people. So facing some adversary there, but he surpassed that, and then was to revisit MURODJON He didn't. He fought Dahoney instead. Then he was to revisit MURODJON. He didn't. He was set to fight Sam Goodman, my guys, who pulled out because of a head cut, my guys, my people. That head cut later on reopened, and so pulled out of the fight altogether, and that gave room for Jun Kim to step in as a late replacement, my guys, my people. That's how the story went, my guys, my people. So yeah, he's avoided MURODJON now 3 times. First, let me go through it again with you guys. First, it was to be MURODJON. He didn't. He chose Neri instead. Then was to revisit MURODJON. He didn't. Dahoney instead. Then it was to revisit MURODJON. He didn't. It was Goodman instead, who didn't end up fighting, and Jun Kim stepped in, my guys, my people. So yeah, you can understand why Eddie Hearn is absolutely furious. And some people might say, he is not avoiding MURODJON because Tapales, who beat MURODJON, in a way went on to sleep him, you know. So he couldn't have been avoiding MURODJON. And I would say, well, maybe that could work in other sports, but not in boxing, because as we know, the triangle theory in boxing has been proven time and time again not to always work, my guys, my people. If you take for one example, we had Joe Joyce who beat Parker who beat Zhang, and Zhang who beat Joyce. So there you go. So it doesn't always work out, my guys, and there are other many examples as well. I can go through them, but just no time, my guys, which means I am on Eddie Hearn's side, and he's saying that fight needs to happen, or Naoya Inoue gets stripped of his WBA title, which means if that happens, he's no longer undisputed at 122 pounds. That is the super bantamweight division, my guys, my people. And he's actually saying that the WBA is on board. I really doubt it. I do doubt it. I ain't gonna lie. But let's see. Maybe they are on board. I mean, they should have stripped Canelo. How many times years ago? Still haven't stripped him until now, my guys, my people. And he also went as far as to say that, you know, because of his low level opponents of late, is not really, you know, he's not really living up to his status as undisputed champion in the division, of fighter of real high caliber that is admired all over, and so should be struck off the pound for pound list. I say that is going too far, and even he has come out lately saying that he didn't really mean that. It was just, of course, a promotional ploy to get fans around his you know, his call for the best fight at 122 pounds, my guys, my people. And yes, I believe him. It is the best fight, and it is MURODJON AKMADALIEV versus Naoya Inoue, who so far nobody in his division, in all the 4 divisions that he has been at, have been able to give him a real challenge, my guys, my people. And even though Eddie Hearn says that his resume is trash, well, I can say that it's not trash simply for the reason that I've just given. He's beaten everybody in all the 4 divisions that he's been at, well, apart from this recent one, MURODJON AKMADALIEV, my guys, my people. But that fight needs to happen. It needs to get out of the way, my guys, my people. And but if you can't find it, why not go up? Something that he's not looking to do. Inoue is not looking to do. Why not go up? It simply means you're too dominant in the lower divisions. Go up a division. Go to featherweight. Go meet Nick Ball, who Turkey Al Sheikh wants you to fight on a Riyadh season card. So possibly when Inoue comes back after his Las Vegas fight in spring, summer, then later on in the year, towards the end of the year, then Riyadh season, of course, it could be Inoue versus AKMADALIEV, or maybe Nick Ball, if it is up to Turkey Al Sheikh, my guys, my people. So yeah, that's all the news I have so far on this one, on Inoue, who Actually, that's not all the news. Sorry, guys. One more. Inoue, who has been fighting in Japan for the past 4 years. So he last fought in the US 4 or 5 years ago, and so his return to Las Vegas versus Picasso obviously is a way of trying to broaden his name and his stardom, my guys, my people. Because in Japan, well, he can fill up stadiums. If it was up everywhere he goes in Japan, but I believe the highest capacity stadium in Japan, I believe, is the Tokyo Dome, and that is 55,000, my guys, my people. Well, his fans will surpass that. So if he comes outside of Japan more regularly and fights, then the amount of turnouts in live turnouts in his fights will be more reflective of the type of a star that he is, the size of a star that he is, my guys, my people, and of course more money making, bigger money making opportunities, my guys, my people. But so with that said, that's all I have on this one. And yeah, before you leave, do like, do share, subscribe, and of course drop your comments below. And as always, my people, stay super blessed.